So Nvidia just lost $600 billion in market cap today, guys. What does that mean for you and what does that mean for the market? Let's find out in today's video. So if this is your first time on the channel, hi, my name is Alex Temes. I've been day trading for over 11 years and I made a total combined profit of $11.5 million. I will pop up my broker statements on the screen right now. So what's going on here, guys? There is big news over the weekend about a Chinese company called DeepSeek. This is a company that not many people have heard about before. So let me kind of preface this. So number one is a lot of these AI companies, whether it be ChatGPT that's partially owned by Microsoft, whether it be Google and Anthropic, whether it be Tesla, whether it be Meta, which is using Meta AI, a lot of these companies, what you have to understand is to create an AI, it requires two things. It requires the chips, right? The chips that Nvidia provides and the data center. Think of the data center as like a supercomputer housing area. Now, all these things are very, very expensive and very, very capital intensive. Just this year, Microsoft announced that they're going to be spending $80 billion on AI equipment. Facebook, aka Meta, is going to be spending $60 billion on AI equipment. So up until today, it was assumed that to get into the AI race, you needed tens of billions of dollars. Well, enter in Chinese company DeepSeek. So it was announced over the weekend that DeepSeek, a Chinese company, was able to get their AI to be just as smart as ChatGPT, which is the current leading AI. ChatGPT took years and close to $100 billion in spend to get there, right? Whether it be through Nvidia chips or whether it be through data center build out. Now this Chinese company, DeepSeek, came out and said that they got an AI model to be just as smart as ChatGPT for $5 million. Not $5 billion, not $80 billion, $5 million. Now, this created a massive panic in the markets, right? Because the market was pricing that all of these tech companies, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Nvidia, are all trading at a premium because the world expects the companies to continue to make money from AI and the world expects the companies to keep buying chips from Nvidia. But if this one company in China is able to do it with $5 million and not $80 billion, it is spooking the market, right? Because now the market is starting to price in, wait a second, why the hell are all these companies paying so much money in CapEx, capital expenditure, to be able to get these AI models going when a company like DeepSeek was able to do it like that? So now the entire market has been going down, right? Especially Nvidia. Nvidia is down $600 billion in market cap today. It's down 18% today. And now here's the problem. Now, a lot of people may be thinking, wait a second, Nvidia is down 18%. I have to buy the dip. I have to buy the dip. So now what's happening, guys, the market was trading Nvidia at a premium. A lot of people thought that there was going to be high demand for Nvidia. And that's why it nearly had a $4 trillion market cap. Here are a couple things to understand. How did DeepSeek do this? So what DeepSeek did is they rethought everything from the ground up. Traditional AI is like writing every number with 32 decimal places. DeepSeek was like, what if we just used 8 decimal places? It's still gonna be accurate enough, right? And boom, they had 75% less memory needed. Another thing that they did is that they realized that all the other AI systems had about 1.8 trillion parameters active at all times. But DeepSeek has 671 billion parameters, but only 37 billion are active at once. And the more you need it, the more they'll give it to you. It's like having a huge team, but only calling in the experts you actually need for each task. And what ended up happening is instead of this costing billions and billions of dollars to train this AI, it only cost $5 million. Instead of needing 100,000 AI chips from Nvidia, they only needed 2,000 chips, right? So now because of all these different things, they were able to get a model out smarter, faster, and cheaper. And this is causing everyone to panic because wait a second, why are people investing in OpenAI for tens of hundreds of billions of dollars in valuation when this little company did it for significantly less? So a lot of the AI stocks are being negatively affected in the market. So these are stocks like Nvidia, Avago, ARM, Microsoft. So what you have to understand, guys, I don't know if this is an opportunity to buy the dip yet, because the market may be repricing. Wait a second, why does Nvidia have a $4 trillion market cap if they don't need to be selling tens of billions of dollars in chips anymore? So that's what's causing the market to panic a little bit. Now, here's also the other side of the equation, which is very, very important to note of. The other side of the equation is that Elon Musk came out today and said that, wait a second, guys, I don't think you're able to understand that actually DeepSeek is using 50,000 or 100,000 chips just like everyone else and not their advertised $2,000 chips because there are export regulations on these chips. So the United States government is making it very, very hard for Chinese companies to get Nvidia's chips. They don't want these Chinese companies to surpass United States AI companies. So because of that, there is a limited amount of chips that you could export to China. But Elon Musk, what he's coming out and saying is he's like, wait a second, guys, they are still using the same amount of chips. It still costs the same amount of money, but they're unable to report that they're buying all these chips because it would technically be illegal. So technically, they might be buying these chips on the black market and not even reporting it. And this also goes in with another fear of Chinese companies is that the Chinese government is very, very notorious for lying, right? So there might be a case where there is the Chinese government trying to hype up China, get people excited to invest in China by kind of hiding the truth about DeepSeek and how much it actually costs, right? So that's also another important factor. And as of today, DeepSeek banned all non-Chinese accounts. So overnight, DeepSeek went from the #1 AI app above ChatGPT overnight, but now because of overwhelming demand, they're blocking non-Chinese citizens from using it. That seems kind of odd. Also, there are rumors out there that the hedge fund that owns a large stake in DeepSeek wanted this news to be released because they're short a ton of Nvidia. So there's a lot of things that don't add up in this story, right? So for the short term, guys, what you have to understand is I would not go out and buy the dip yet until maybe Nvidia breaks under 100 and then you could catch a rebound there. I would not look to buy a dip until there's news that maybe this DeepSeek stuff is actually BS. And I would not look to buy the dip until the earnings of these stocks come out. Because as you know, this week is mega cap earnings. So if these mega cap companies come out and say that's BS with DeepSeek, we're making a ton of money, yada, 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 this might be a major short squeeze. So all of this to tell you that until we get more information, we have to be spectators. We have to understand that a lot of things aren't adding up with DeepSeek right now. If it is certainly true that they spent $5 million and only bought 2,000 chips and created an AI that's just as powerful as ChatGPT, that's gonna create massive market saturation and a lot of people are gonna start creating their own AIs, right? But up until now, creating an AI has only been reserved for these multi-billion, multi-trillion dollar companies. So let's see if DeepSeek is gonna level the playing field. My opinion, I think that a lot of this stuff is BS. I think that they bought a lot of their chips from the Chinese black market. I think it costs just as much, if not more. And I do believe that there's probably a lot of hidden short selling going on in Nvidia right now. So that's what my thought process is. Do not be too quick to buy these dips and understand that there is a lot more to this story that we'll probably find out in the coming days. So let me know what you think about DeepSeek. Let me know if this video makes sense. I'm gonna share some live trading videos here. Subscribe to the channel here. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'm the guy that personally responds to all the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.